Hey guys, welcome back to Ultimate. My name's Emily and we're here at our manufacturing facility on the south coast of New South Wales in a little town called Moruya. I'm going to take you on a little factory tour today, so let's go! Hey Dad.
Hi Em.
How you going?
Good.
Can we go on a factory tour?
We can do that.
Good.
So we'll take you upstairs. Follow me. So up here we've got most of the management team. In this seat here is usually Emily's spot. She's sitting behind the camera. And Ross with our SolidWorks industrial design. And of course Meg with fantastic accounts. And Steve, most of you might have already met or you will. And of course Jason in operations. And Len. In behind this door is the brain centre of the operation. And we should show you my method of it. Now, just before we head off down onto the floor, from up here you get a pretty good overview of the entire operation. So down here we've got our composite manufacturing, a team of composite engineers who create all the fiberglass composite parts in-house for you. Then they move into this area here, which is our trim bay, and in here they take the fiberglass components and they trim and route them down to size so that they're ready for assembly. Our cabinet making shop, where we don't use much timber, most of it is an expanded PVC foam board, and then we move further on to our assembly. So you can see here there's 1, 2, 3 Nexus under construction and 1 GT. In behind the pallet wall there is our service operation. Up the very top is our canvas and upholstery, and to the left between those flash curtains or behind those flash curtains is our engineering team. So if you'd like to go down, we'll go and meet some of the crew. Okay, so this is our composite department. The lids are very much a composite manufactured part where we use different types of fiberglass cloth. We use different core materials and even aluminium reinforcing. Over here we have in the far corner what we call our gel coat bay. And that's where the first layer of polyester resin with pigment in it, called gel coat, sprayed down into our open mould. The machinery and the guns and the resin applicators that we use all meet the world's highest emission standards, the same as the California air standards. So we keep it very safe. We keep the volatile organic compound emissions in here at an absolute minimum. We also use low styrene emission resins wherever possible. So we still do generate a few fumes in here. That entire back wall is drawing any of the fumes out of the building and accelerating them up outside. When we get to the trimming bay, we'll talk about how we capture all the dust and make sure none of that goes outside. But we live in an absolute piece of paradise down here in Moruya. Just 5 feet under our feet here is a pristine water table. We make sure that we do nothing that could upset that. We send nothing out to landfill that could affect our environment. We do our best to reduce, reuse, recycle, etc. See, here we've got Will and Legion, and they're doing the very first part of a camper trailer body. So you can see all the white is the gel coat we talked about sprayed down on the mould. Now they're consolidating the first laminated fiberglass onto the floor. And that lets them, once that's cured, come in here and stand on that floor to do all the sides and build up the different laminates. So when we look inside this body, it's progressed a lot further. In fact, it's nearly ready to have the flow coat, which is just a white finish coat painted onto it, and be demolded. This one here is getting all the different reinforcing panels fitted to it. So Trago is one of our master composite engineers, and what he's doing here is working out or putting the final touches to a floor in a nose cone. When they put the laminates down on the floor and the reinforcements and let that cure, this nose cone will be complete. Here's some of the floor reinforcement going down into the nose cone. The reason why we use an A-bond ply is because of cellulose fibre, and when you think glass fibres, carbon fibres, Kevlar fibres, cellulose fibres is one of the best that there is. And we find the resin penetrate deeply into it, and it gives us a good firm base to be able to bolt to and screw to, for instance, bolt it down to the chassis. Now here you can see a body, a grey body for an X-Terran or a grey Explorer has just come out of the moulds and has been trimmed to size. So what we're basically doing is taking diamond wheels and grinders and cutters, and we are cutting the rough edges off so that this is ready to go to the next stage of assembly. Now, there's a fair amount of work that goes on in the trimming bay to get things just right. The guys in the composite shop have put a lot of work into getting these mouldings perfect, so the trim bay needs to be able to be really careful and get them just perfect for the next stage, which is assembly. So we'll just take you in here and we'll show you some of what goes on. Wes is the star of the trim bay. In fact, this is his shop. He makes sure that anyone else who comes in here to do any trimming or sanding behaves and does it the right way and leaves no mess, hey? Yeah, ongoing challenge for Wes, but he's always up to it. And as I said, a lot of dust gets made in here, and we don't want that dust going out into the workshop, and we don't want that dust going out into the environment. And so we've got, in this bay, it's set up to be able to capture all of the dust that's made into water in a water wall that is set up behind here. And we might even take you in there and show you some of that in a minute. And that means that there's no dust going out into the environment. It's all captured. So what we have behind here is a water wall system. So when we switch on the big extractor fan, it pulls air down through here, and there's some big baffles inside where it's pulling wet water up as well. What happens, as I said, is no dust goes into the environment. So we've just shown you the trimming bay, how we take the composite moulding from the composite shop to the trimming bay, and they get trimmed of their rough edges, etc., down to size. So we'll take you through and show you how the assembly starts. Follow me. So you can see in here, in our assembly area, we've taken a lot of the different mouldings and we're starting to bond them together, fit them together to create the start of an ultimate camper. Over here we've got a body, so come on through here. Now you can see with the body, what we've been doing in here is bonding in the carcasses. All of this is structural. These bonds are incredibly strong and they add strength and integrity to the whole structure. So if we move over to your right, and you can see that a body and a nose cone has been fitted to, or is being fitted to, the chassis, and in here we've got the fascias and the lounge bonded in as well, and this camper is just about ready to go to the next stage, which is fit out. Okay, so moving to our assembly, we just showed you how we stick the basics together. Now we're almost at the end here where all of the fit out of the different components has already happened, and as you can see, our team is pretty full on getting this finishing touches on this Nexus behind me. So final detailing and signage is going on as we speak. This camper trailer is just about ready to go for road tests and water tests and dust tests, and then it will be presented to the new owners once it's signed off there. Okay, so let's go from the assembly and finishing section through into the engineering shop. Follow me. So this is our little engineering shop, small but very compact. Come and meet Wayne. Hey Wayne! Hello. Wayne's our gun welder here, puts all the chassis together for us. Does awesome work. Nosy stuff. So it's only a small shop, as I said, but it's very efficient. We make all our own chassis here. As you can see, we use a Duragal, pre-coated. We do give that extra epoxy etch priming and body shuts coatings later down the line. But in this jig, is where it's all put together to make sure it's all true while it's welded together. Then it'll go from there. When it comes out of there, it goes to the next stage, where all the different componentry, the swing arms, all of the tank straps and guards and shock absorber mounts, etc., are all put into place, all aligned so that we've got correct toe in and toe out, and then it will go to the next stage. Alright, well this is a really important area of our upholstery department. In here our master craftsmen are cutting the different panels that go into the lounges that we have on board the Ultimates. Right now we're using one of the high quality microfibers, but it's quite common to come down here and see Nev spreading out cow hides, leather hides, and orientating the grain and making sure there's no flaws in what is going to become one of our Ultimate lounges. Okay, so come on up to the canvas fabrication area. Here we've got some of our key members. We've got Len, who's a master auto marine trimmer, and Angela, who's absolutely fantastic seamstress. Down the back here we've got Val, Audie and Robin, all part of the key team that puts all of our canvas and upholstery together. What are you working on there, Angela?
Just a black leather lounge. Yeah, these are big cushions.
Angela says just a black leather lounge, but the work and the heart and the soul that goes into every stitch on these. And as we were just saying downstairs, Neville's put a big effort into making sure that there's not a single flaw in any part of the leather there. We're doing all sorts of different colours, of course. So when you feel this, you know, it's absolutely superb. A lot of our canvas products here are all digitised, and basically that means that our patterns go to one of our partner companies, and they use a computer cutting plotting machine that cuts all of our patterns exactly the same way every time, and that really helps us to be able to standardise the quality, the high quality of Ultimates that you'll come to expect from us. canvas and upholstery is fitted to the camper. Final detail is done, and then that's where we move the camper into the showroom for our customers pickup day. So come on through there.
Hope you enjoyed our video today. If you have any questions for us regarding this video, you can pop them in the comments below. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, we're going camping.